In the heart of Nottingham stands a man whose very name strikes fear into the villagers. Known for his iron-fisted rule and unwavering loyalty to Prince John, the Sheriff of Nottingham is a force that stands against everything Robin Hood fights to protect. If Robin is the people's hero, then the Sheriff is their villain, a man driven by greed, ambition, and a seething hatred for the outlaw who dares to defy him. For the Sheriff, Robin Hood is more than just an outlaw. He is a thorn in his side, a threat to his power, and a constant reminder that his authority can be challenged. Each story of Robin's victories only serves to fuel his rage, and he swears to put an end to the man who dares to defy him. Thus begins a rivalry as fierce as any battlefield, a war of wits and wills between two men with opposing purposes. With each passing day, the Sheriff's resolve to capture Robin Hood grows stronger. He gathers his advisors, discussing schemes and setting traps that he believes no man could escape. From luring Robin with bountiful rewards to planting spies within villages, the Sheriff weaves a web of deception, determined to ensnare his elusive prey. Gold, soldiers, informants. No expense is spared, no resource left untapped. The Sheriff paints Robin as a villain, a criminal who dares to steal from noblemen, twisting the narrative to justify his pursuit. He even offers handsome rewards for information leading to Robin's capture, seeking to turn the people against their hero. But for all his power and resources, there is one thing he cannot control: the loyalty of the people. But the Sheriff underestimates the depth of the people's loyalty to Robin. For every scheme he lays, there is someone ready to warn the outlaw, someone willing to risk their safety to protect the man who protects them. Villagers whisper in secret, sharing news of the Sheriff's traps, ensuring that Robin and his merry men are always one step ahead. Robin's wit and knowledge of Sherwood Forest become his greatest allies. Time and again, the Sheriff's traps fail, foiled by Robin's foresight and his intimate understanding of the land. With each escape, Robin's reputation as a cunning, unstoppable force only grows, while the Sheriff's frustration turns to obsession. For the Sheriff, this rivalry is no longer just a matter of duty. It becomes deeply personal. Each failed attempt to capture Robin is a bruise to his pride, a blemish on his authority. The Sheriff's obsession with Robin Hood begins to consume him, blinding him to the growing resentment among the people, who see him not as a protector, but as a tyrant. In his rage, the Sheriff swears that he will not rest until Robin Hood is captured or killed. He doubles the bounty, orders his soldiers to increase patrols, and even goes so far as to order the construction of hidden traps and ambush points along the main routes through Sherwood Forest. Each measure is more extreme than the last, but for the Sheriff, no action is too severe, no sacrifice too great. Yet, for all his efforts, the Sheriff finds himself thwarted time and again. Robin's skill is unmatched, his strategies unpredictable. Using the dense woods, rivers, and hidden pathways, he evades each ambush and dismantles each trap, as though Sherwood itself bends to his will. The Sheriff's men grow weary, disheartened, whispering that perhaps Robin is blessed by some force beyond their understanding. As tales of Robin's victories spread, the people's admiration for him grows. To the villagers, each thwarted scheme is a triumph, each escape a reason to believe that justice can prevail. Robin Hood becomes a legend, a figure not of flesh and blood but of hope, a reminder that no power, not even the Sheriff of Nottingham, can silence the spirit of freedom. The Sheriff's obsession with capturing Robin Hood begins to take its toll. His once calculated strategies devolve into desperate attempts, each one more reckless than the last. His advisors begin to question his judgment, yet the Sheriff will hear none of it. To him, the capture of Robin Hood has become his sole purpose, a personal vendetta that blinds him to reason. In his pursuit, the sheriff no longer sees Robin as a mere outlaw. Robin is a symbol of defiance, a threat to his authority, and a reminder that his power is not absolute. And so, the sheriff's hatred grows, fueled by every failed scheme, every lost soldier, every whispered tale of Robin's latest victory. Meanwhile, in the heart of Sherwood, Robin and his merry men continue their mission. For each trap set by the sheriff, Robin finds a way to turn it to their advantage, using the resources meant to ensnare them to protect and provide for the people. His defiance becomes a quiet, unyielding strength, a resilience that neither fear nor threat can shatter. To Robin, the sheriff's obsession is nothing more than proof of his own powerlessness, a reminder that no tyrant can break the spirit of a people united by a just cause. And so, Robin's path is set, not one of simple rebellion, but of a purpose far greater than himself. He fights not just for survival, but for justice, for freedom, for the people who have been denied both. Driven by frustration and paranoia, the sheriff turns his wrath upon the villagers. He suspects everyone, questions loyalty, and punishes any who dare to speak of Robin Hood. The people suffer under his tyranny, yet even this oppression cannot break their spirit. For as long as Robin fights for them, they too will fight in their own way, supporting him in the shadows, keeping his legend alive. In secret, the people continue to aid Robin, hiding his men, sharing information, and providing supplies. The sheriff may rule over them, but he does not own their loyalty, and as long as Robin stands as a symbol of hope, they will stand with him, defying the sheriff in ways both great and small. For Robin, the sheriff's relentless pursuit is not a deterrent but a challenge. With each scheme thwarted, with each narrow escape, Robin proves that the sheriff's power is limited. His deeds become a reminder to the people that justice can prevail, that a single spark of courage can light a fire that no force can extinguish. And so, the sheriff's schemes fall apart, each one a testament to Robin's resilience and to the indomitable will of those who stand with him. For every time the sheriff tries to silence him, Robin rises stronger, a symbol that no tyrant, no power, can break the spirit of a true hero. This script continues to build on Robin Hood's legacy as a hero who defies a tyrannical ruler and stands as a symbol of hope for the oppressed. It sets the stage for ongoing conflict, illustrating the escalating stakes between Robin and the sheriff, keeping viewers engaged with vivid descriptions and emotional depth. Subscribe to Mystic Legacies for more tales of heroes, myths, and history, and join us in uncovering the legend of Robin Hood.